curator of the Quilters Guild Museum collection. In this short video, we're going to have a look at 3 items in our collection, which date from the late 19th century, and they've all been heavily decorated and embellished with beautiful embroidery. The first item we're going to look at is called our Jubilee Quilt. It was made in 1887 to celebrate Queen Victoria's Golden Jubilee, and a small embroidered cameo of the Queen features inside a flower in each corner of the quilt. The flowers in the centre are created using log cabin blocks, and the central part of the flower has padded gathered fabric, which creates a 3-dimensional effect. The outer border is made from fans, which have been decorated with either floral embroidery or people and animals. These figures are incredibly detailed and each one is individual. They include motifs such as children, fashionable ladies in their beautiful dresses, soldiers in their smart red uniforms, and even policemen, each with their own collar identity number. The embroidery covers every part of this quilt and even extends to covering the background log cabin strips. In fact, there is no part of this amazing quilt that hasn't been embellished. The extent to which it was actually used is debatable, as it survives in near perfect condition, and it has been suggested that it was made as an exhibition piece rather than a functional domestic object. It was made by Anne Mills of Crook in County Durham, who lived near the main high street of the town with her husband, Thomas Mills, a tailor and draper who worked from his home in Commercial Street. Such a time-consuming and decorative piece must surely have been treasured, but what we do know is that it didn't stay in the family for very long. At some point, the Mills family fell on hard times, and this quilt was given to their landlord in lieu of rent when they were unable to make a payment on their house. The next piece is also very highly embellished. We call it our pawnbroker's crazy coverlet, as it was purchased from a pawnbroker's in London after the original owners or makers were unable to claim it or decided not to go and retrieve it. The coverlet was made in 1877 and is quite small, measuring 116 centimetres by 175 centimetres. It was probably made as a decorative table or furniture cover. Each crazy patchwork piece and outer border strip has been very heavily decorated with beautiful embroidery, including many different floral designs. The silk fabrics and ribbons that have gone into making this piece have deteriorated over time, and in some places it's only the very heavy embroidery which keeps the original fabric in place. To make the piece more stable and prevent further fragments of silk becoming detached, the most fragile areas of the coverlet have been covered with monofilament netting, which you can see here is a faint honeycomb design over the piece, but otherwise it blends into the original background so that it doesn't detract from the original colours and design. This last piece is also another small coverlet, and it measures just 82.5 centimetres square, again probably some kind of furniture cover rather than designed to go on a bed. The seams of the crazy patchwork pieces have been covered in decorative feather stitching, and the centres of the pieces have a variety of different motifs, including tennis rackets, croquet mallets, cricket bats, baskets, anchors, and kites. Some motifs have also been applied on, such as this orange fish, which sits over several different pieces. The initials RR and the date 1886 can be seen embroidered in this central piece. The second initial has not been embroidered or has been unpicked, suggesting perhaps preparation for a name change after marriage. I hope you've enjoyed having a look at some of the objects in our collection. If you'd like to see more objects, you can always visit our website at quiltersguild.org.uk. You can also find us on Facebook, Instagram and YouTube. Thank you for listening.